What narcissists do when they know they are guilty. One of the most confusing things about dealing with a narcissist is what happens when they know they are clearly guilty. Because instead of admitting the truth, apologizing sincerely, or taking responsibility, they often become even more manipulative and emotionally aggressive. The reason is simple, but deeply frustrating. For a narcissist, guilt feels threatening to their self-image and sense of control. Admitting fault would force them to confront shame, weakness, or imperfection. And many narcissists will do almost anything to avoid feeling that internally. So when they know they are guilty, their first reaction is often denial. Even when the evidence is obvious, they may act confused, offended, or completely innocent. They may say things like, "I never said that," or "You're misunderstanding everything." But when denial stops working, they often move into blame shifting very quickly. Suddenly, the focus is no longer on what they did wrong. The conversation becomes about your reaction, your tone, or your emotions instead. You confront them about lying, and suddenly they are criticizing the way you brought it up. You confront them about disrespect, and now they are accusing you of being dramatic or controlling. This is not random behavior. It is an attempt to escape accountability by emotionally destabilizing you. Because if they can confuse you enough, they can avoid fully facing their own guilt. Sometimes narcissists also become unusually cold or distant when they know they are guilty. They may withdraw affection, stop communicating properly, or punish you with silence. This is often a control tactic designed to make you feel anxious and desperate for reconnection. And once you become emotionally focused on fixing the relationship, their behavior gets pushed into the background. Other times, they may suddenly become overly charming or affectionate. Not because they genuinely feel remorse, but because they sense they are losing control over your perception of them. So they temporarily become nicer, softer, or more attentive to pull you back emotionally. And this is what makes narcissistic guilt so psychologically confusing. Their reactions are rarely about truth. They are usually about protecting image, control, and emotional power. A healthy person feels guilt and moves toward accountability. A narcissist often feels guilt and moves toward defense, manipulation, or emotional escape. And once you understand that difference, their behavior starts making a lot more sense.